Miss A got a lot to say on all the things we go through within the day. Politics, dating, recipes, traveling, and yep, of course, I'm the karaoke queen. I take no L's, I'm always booking flights. This is my lovely lunatic Leo life. Kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room? This is my lovely lunatic Leo life. Kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room? The one and only S.A. Hey y'all, it's the one and only Miss A, and we're back with the 4th season of my lovely lunatic Leo life, okay? And this is the first episode. It's been a minute, guys, but I'm back, okay? So I would love to introduce the man who is truly walking in his purpose. He's a community activist, a serial entrepreneur, an author, and an independent soul artist whose music inspires people to heal, grow, and rise in their highest selves. His commitment to service earned him the White House Achievement Award given to him by President Obama. From one solo traveler to another, I appreciate his willingness to explore not only the world, but the soul. He believes that when we learn to love ourselves, we're able to love others, and that would change the world. And I've always said love is the highest frequency. It's the greatest power we possess, and tonight's guest embodies the message through the music, his business, and his service. And he's a fellow Leo, and he's my fellow knock-kneed, pigeon-toed soul brother. Dare I say, future Grammy Award winner. Give it up for AJ Mcqueen. First of all, I want to thank you so much for giving me your time. I appreciate it. And thank you to Hunt, too, because I know it was probably getting on his nerves. So, first of all, congratulations on the tour, your album, and your book. Guys, make sure you get his book. Sit yourself down. And Kane.
Yes.
You can get it from ajthegreat.com.
Mm-hmm.
So what does this tour represent for you personally? Is it like a celebration, a transition, or beginning of something new?
It's all that. You know what I'm saying? I think depth is something that's constantly under attack. You know, the deep folk are always ostracized, you know what I mean? So that's why I named this tour Everything's That Deep, you know what I mean? From my album being there, but also just encouraging us to be deep. Let us know it's okay to be deep again, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Now, I was originally going to ask you about your daily routine, but it's in your book. But I want to ask, how does it change from when you're writing a book or creating an album or prepping for tour? What has to shift, and what do you leave out?
I think everything shifts, you know. I mean, even with my routine, I'll be lying to say that it doesn't. It's not impacted, because it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, the routine is more so like a guide or like a rubric of, you know, what to get back to whenever you feel, you know, off, whatever. But, you know, it shifts. You know, you gotta yield to the flow. Nothing is conclusive, so you can't get to a space where, you know, where this is it and that's it. Well, you won't be able to adapt and acclimate for real. So, you know, my routine shifts as I shift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You're balancing so many roles as an artist, an author, an entrepreneur, a community leader. How do you protect your energy and stay creatively inspired without burning yourself out?
It's difficult. It's honestly difficult because, you know, the thing about being a raw soul is as cute as it sounds, or like as honorable as it sounds. I feel like it's one of the hardest things that you can be, because you're an open wound.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when you are an open wound, I mean, you know, the benefit of it is you're exposed, you're authentic, but the downside is it's ugly. Open wound can be ugly. You know what I'm saying? Open wound it's easily penetrated. It's not really protected. So I'm constantly figuring that out. You know what I'm saying? As I'm sitting next to you, I'm stressed out.
I can see. I'm not gonna lie. I can see it.
Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna lie though.
Yeah.
I like to be honest about how I feel. Like, life is not a game, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I like to just really be that. But I can fake it. I can fake. I can do all that. But what's the beauty in faking?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no lessons in faking. It only benefits other people, but it doesn't really benefit the person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Me being my raw soul, being honest and true to myself, allows me to really be who God made me be. Because God can't use who you pretending to be anyway.
Yeah.
So you might as well be exactly who you are. You know what I'm saying? So in whatever emotion I feel, I'm still going to be present though, either way.
Amen. Amen. All right. I'm just sorry. I'm girlfriending right now. So I've watched a lot of your podcasts too, so I've learned to navigate good because I've seen the same repetitious stuff. So about your new album, what inspired you during the creation process? And is there one song that challenged you emotionally than the other songs?
Man, what inspired me? You know, just I'm more than I don't consider myself like a rapper or nothing like that. I'm a messenger, you know. So it's just, you know, allow the Most High to speak, you know, through me. You know what I'm saying? Allow me to flow. You know, it's just time. You know what I mean? So I never know when it's time until it is. You know what I mean? And then as far as the song on the album, I think there's a song called "Piece of Me" that was super challenging. Just to put that stuff down on paper is one thing, but then to say it out loud is another, and then to release it is a whole other thing. And you know, but we're here.
I understand because I'm writing a book right now, and I was writing one of the toughest chapters. It's about my life, and I was writing one of the toughest chapters about my life, and I haven't thought about it in years. So I was just like, yo, am I really putting this out there for everyone to hear?
Right.
So I'm just gonna tell you my top 3 songs on your different albums, okay? Of course, this album is "Don't Want to Be Free." On When We Evolve is "Disconnect," and "Sorry Ma, I Got Just Distracted" is "Same." Like it was on repeat for weeks.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right, so you shared attending a sweat lodge, and it was a life-changing experience. Yeah. Spiritually and emotionally, what happened while you were in that heat, and what kept you from giving up?
Death happened in the heat. It was bad.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie, it was very bad. In a good way, you know, the best way, but it was bad to the physical body. Like, you in complete darkness, 1, 2, you know, you don't know when it's over. You hear me? And like when you don't have control over stuff, I know with me, when I don't have control, that's when I'm fighting the most. You know what I'm saying? But there's lessons in that, and I'm learning as I live. Like I learn as I live. You know what I'm saying? But in that time, being enclosed, being in darkness, it was very bad because you have to yield to everything that's around you. You gotta trust. You know what I'm saying? Something higher than yourself. You know what I mean? And I'm big on higher self and divine this and all that, but there's times that I need to chase things that make me feel small. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel like you can see how big God is. You know what I mean? But because if you're the biggest person around, if you're the biggest dog in the fight, if you're the highest person in the room, you're done. You're done. You did it already. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is not a journey no more to you, right? So, but what kept me in there was, you know, just knowing that one, I ain't no quitter. Like I'm big on that. Like, if I'm in something and there's quit involved, 9 times out of 10, it's not me. It's more so me allowing whatever to quit, and then I can follow it. So when I'm in something, I'm normally like gonna see it through. And then just me being a leader, like it was dark in there, but I felt like, you know, as a leader, I just gotta show up. And with me being a Leo, like the lion is my whole, you know, animal instinct. And so, and it ain't just me saying it. I'm really like, I'm gonna stand in the fight. And if I wanna quit, if I look to my left and I see kids, people, anybody looking at me like don't quit, it's gonna add an extra 10,000 miles if I wanted to quit already. And that's just how my whole life is.
Have you ever heard of ayahuasca?
Yeah.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah.
I did it for my 3rd time in April. And the first time, like each time I've done it, it's elevated me. The first time was like a healing elevation. Things I went through in my past that I didn't heal from. The second time I did it was me going to places my soul has been, like, and some of it was not even on earth. It was like, that was crazy. But the 3rd time, my intention was to meet my highest soul level self. You know what I'm saying? So I literally merged with Miss A and who I've been for since my soul has been alive. And so that's given me the confidence to do a lot of these things that's happening. And since that's happened, I've met a lot of people. Like, these are my girls. These are my girls, and we've only met 2 years ago. But I've been meeting people who I'm supposed to meet and elevating together. We're all doing our boss things, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like everything is happening for a reason. So I'm so grateful to be here. But I'm not done, though. I didn't mean to finish it like that. So I'm a solo traveler as well. I've been to Zanzibar, Thailand, New Orleans, and a few places by myself. And I found that some of my biggest transformations have happened while traveling alone. I love people, and I'm also an introvert too. But solitude taught me things I couldn't have learned any other way. What did going away help reveal about yourself?
When my dad passed away, he had a like something attached to his Bible. It was like something he got from somewhere else, and he taped it. And it's just amazing how that one message changed my whole life. And it said that there's a difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is the sorrow of being alone, and solitude is the glory of being alone. Loneliness is what happens to you, and solitude is what you choose. Mm-hmm. And it just brought and it's amazing how my dad had to leave for me to get that message. It's wild, but I had never heard it before. And so for me, that's what I believe planted the seed of like solitude for me. And then the solitude looked like solo traveling. Mm-hmm. It looked like waking up super early, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of places that I've been to, it was me wanting to not necessarily be by myself, because I'm not gonna look, I let people rock how they rock, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna get up there and cap. Like, there's times I wanna be in solitude, but I wanna be around people. Mm-hmm. There's times I wanna wake up early and get to myself, but still I'm not gonna get up here and just say I desire this, ultimate blank space all the time. I don't. There's times I do, mm-hmm. and there's times I don't. But I think solitude is more the mental and the spiritual space. And I'm in a new space in my life now, so I'm gonna have to sit with myself and reassess what solitude looks like now, being in a different space, mm-hmm. right? Because as we grow, we evolve. Relationship, your solitude looks different. As a parent, your solitude looks different. As you work a job, when you have better friends, your friend group increase. You got to sit down and reassess it, and so I'm actively reassessing what that looks like. Do I still wake up at 4 o'clock, or but how do I still get my solitude? How do I still do this while keeping my commitments and not shutting people out? I think there's a way to do it. I'm just finding mine. But traveling for me has helped me with that. Being in countries by myself, I don't know nobody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And if I do know somebody, it's like they're not with me in my mind, or I'm in this B&B by myself, got to figure everything out. It's just me and God. And I've learned so much. A lot of my music, when we evolve, 80% of that was written in other countries.
Mm. Wow, okay. I'm almost done. I know you got to get things ready. Now, this is a personal statement I have to let you know. I believe that you are changing the world just by your voice. But you're changing, I'm not comparing you to Michael Jackson. I'm not saying that. But I feel like the way Michael Jackson showed people how to love each other, he was more showing people how to love each other. You're showing people how to love themselves. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when you love yourself, you can love others. And that's what's going to help heal this world. And I personally believe that shit wholeheartedly. And I'm just amazed. I was sitting at home minding my business 2 years ago, and I saw you. Yeah, I've been practicing that too. So I saw you, and it was like you were calling the super souls of the world. There's not a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you were calling the super souls, and it's just you woke me up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're waking other people up. And I see your interaction with your fans, and I see your interviews. I'm like, you are really changing the world by having people love themselves. And that's the best way for love to spread around the world. You know what I'm saying? I saw Matrix as an adult a couple years ago. Now, I was on shrooms when I saw it. So when I saw it, I was like, that movie reached out to me. That was also calling souls. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a personal spiritual movie. Not everyone's gonna get it,
Yeah.
but that is kind of reminding me of how you kind of woke me up too with the spirituality and stuff like that. And I just want to say you're great, you're amazing. Your albums, your book. I read your book. Oh, one thing about your book too. I was thinking about it being more of like a biography, but it's more of like a poetic biography, and that's different. So you keep bringing new things, different types of music, different types of biographies. You know, I've never seen a poetic these are poetry, but it's his life. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen that. So you're introducing a lot of dopeness to this world. You're bringing a lot of love to this world, and I thank you for that.
I really appreciate that. You know, I'm just, like I said, I'm just here. I just refuse to like pass through life though. That's my only thing. Like none of us should. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there's a big misconception with, I believe, my message to an extent, because whereas I call to the souls of people, there's those that are not ready for their message, and my message may look or come off like a message of like hierarchy, but it's really not. It's not. Me loving myself, the confidence I have, is you see it now, but you didn't see when I didn't have it.
Right.
So you don't know when I was not proud of nothing that I did, when I didn't speak with power, my chest was not out, I walked like a broken plant, a broken flower. All my insecurities control me. You said early in the intro, she said my pigeon toe and not me trans. I'm like, damn.
From one to another, I feel you.
Good thing I ain't depressed about that no more. You know what I'm saying? But at one point in my life, I was. I hated what I couldn't choose.
Yeah.
You don't know when I didn't like my smile. You don't know when I cut my eyes when I talk. You don't know when I didn't speak up. All you see it now, and it's gonna intimidate you if you're not ready. You know what I'm saying? But it's really, I'm just empowering you, and I'm gonna use myself. I'm gonna say, yo, here's my story. This is what I learned. Here's my vulnerability. I hope it inspires you to find yours. I never claim to be. I'm not perfect at all. I'm just raw, and raw is unattractive if you're not ready to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But clearly, I'm on my 4th tour. Millions of streams later, there are people that's ready for that, and I just pray that they continue to find me when it's time for them to, and that I find them, and that we just share space. Man, I have no desire to be more than what I am.
Right.
Listen, I would have did it already. I wouldn't be doing it this way. I've been offered ways to do this 1,000 different ways, more money, more fame, more fortune. But that's just not a desire of mine, you know what I mean? So I appreciate, I appreciate you and even the line of questioning and the support, because it shows the world that there are real people out there, you know what I mean? And that's all, when it's all said and done, I just want to hear God say, you did good. That's it. I don't care about the rest of the stuff. I don't. They can have all the stuff in my name. I'm going to be great because I'm being myself.
Right.
So that's what greatness is to me. Greatness is just you maximizing yourself, you squeezing the juice out of the lemon of your own life. Other than that, I've made peace with everything else.
That's good.
I'm cool with it.
And I want people to know too, like, sometimes you feel you get rejected a lot of times. I know I've been through a lot of rejection, but sometimes you also have to leave your space. I'm from Ghana, so I went to Ghana last year and I did a vlog about it. And I entered it into, I live in Newark, New Jersey, so I entered it into the film festival for Newark. But to do that, you have to do it on a website that's all over the world. So I was just entering it in the cheap places. I entered it in Thailand, and I didn't win in Newark, my own city. I felt rejected for like 2 weeks. 3 weeks later, Thailand hit me up like, you got accepted for an International Film Festival award with a vlog I did on my phone. So I went to Thailand just to go get an award, which was a piece of paper. But it was just like, because things just kept happening. Like even that whole succession of how I was able to even go, because I would not have been able to go if it wasn't meant to be. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of blessings out there. Sometimes you just have to leave where you're at to get to where you want to be, you know? Yeah. And I just want to thank you. I have one request, because I've been watching your lives and I never see you perform my song, Don't Want to Be Free. So I don't know if you're performing it or not. No.
I don't even know the words to it.
What? I'll tell you the words. No.
I don't even know the words. that's one of my favorite songs that I wrote on there. A lot of my music is just it's me foreshadowing. You know, I just like to speak things into existence. You know, sometimes my words are ahead of me. You know, it's me seeing myself in a different light. It's me wanting to be in that light. And a lot of my music, I'm super romantic. Then sometimes in life I'm not. It doesn't show up. But what I believe the words do for me is it creates a space for me to be able to operate in. Cause it'd be scary for me too. I don't have no examples. You know what I'm saying? I don't have like. There's no like. I don't know. You know, like saying. I wrote saying. There was no saying for me. I didn't know that. I didn't know how to do that. And so when I wrote it, I was surprised. I shocked myself with the capacity that I have, and then in real time, I'm growing to that capacity, and that's just how I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'd rather do things authentically and not performative. I could be a performative romantic nigga. It could be very performative. I know how to, because I just do what everybody doing.
Right.
But if it's not like in my soul, I just feel fake doing it.
Yeah.
I want to like do it with my all, and that's how I write songs like Don't Want to Be Free, songs like Same, even songs like Ginger Root. Like I wrote that with my fullness, and now I'm caught up to Ginger Root, and so now, you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to catch up to other parts of me. I talk about fatherhood in my music. I talk about a lot of stuff in my music, and I'm just really kind of alchemizing and charting my own destiny, and I want to inspire everybody to do the same.
Nice. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, I appreciate you. We had Pittsburgh last night. The show ended. I think we left like 12, 11 or something.
Wow.
Woke up today around like 7. Did a 6-hour drive. So yeah, I am tired, and I do have a lot on my mind. But me showing up and saying that is just to really show people it's okay to be raw. Like, it's all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's perfectly fine. Because there's lessons in that. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, appreciate you.
I would love that. Thank you so much, AJ Mcqueen, the AJ Mcqueen, for taking the time out. And for your people, too, I appreciate you all. Stay tuned. Season 2 is coming soon, but we got to let this rock first. All right, y'all. It's the one and only Miss A, and I'm out. Thank you